You are attending to business in the sinking market when a frail, white-haired woman approaches you and grabs you by the arm. "Oh my, don't you look strong," she says. "Could you possibly assist me with a small problem I'm having in my cellar?" Her eyes grow narrow. "Rats. So many rats. I don't know where they're coming from, but they are a right nuisance. Ruined 3 jars of preserves just yesterday." She tugs weakly at your sleeve. "Please, can you help me?" Well, this sounds like it could be either a trap. The last time I helped an old defenseless woman, she cursed me. Do you think the same thing's gonna happen if I decide to help an old woman with her basement rat infestation? Well, let's hope not. Let's agree to help her. We'll roll our eyes and say, you know what? Alright, we're not here for long, but we'll help. Aww, well that's cute. You smile broadly and ask the woman to lead you to her house. It is a ramshackle dwelling, half sunk into the muddy foundation, and inside there are certainly a lot of rats. You kill as many as you can, but in her cellar you find a large hole leading to a section of sewer that recently collapsed, leaving the pests with nowhere else to go. The woman thanks you for at least helping her to be able to sleep tonight and hands you a few coins. Just like when, like your grandmother gives you a check for your birthday for $5 every year. It's thank you. Thank you very much. Hello friends, welcome back for some more Olympus Chosen. So we came back to Gloomhaven only because we had a couple level ups. I think we're all on the same page here when I say, if Hades had reached level 7, I probably wouldn't be too excited to come back. If Erebus had just reached level 8, yeah. But because Electrona, this is her swan song. We're going, this is kind of our going away party before we go face her last boss with us. Let's head back. We'll get her up to level 9. We're also getting Erebus up to level 8. I think it's worth it. And while we're here, we can maybe spend a little bit of money too. We'll think about that. First up, however, let's jump into Electrona's final level up. Level 9. Angelic Ascension. On your next 4 attack actions, add +3 wound and gain advantage. Wow, I mean, this one's great. This one sounds great, right? But let me throw that but in there. I'm not sure the build we have that this one is absolutely necessary. If I hadn't taken, let's see, if I didn't enhance Hammer Blow, if I had not taken Path of Glory, if I was a min-maxer and decided this was the one I wanted to get and knew that I was going to get to level 8, I would have gone with things like Practical Plans, probably Cleansing Force still, maybe. That still seems like an okay thing to go for. I do have Illuminate the Target. I don't know if you're picking up the pattern here, but Path of Glory, Hammer Blow, they already attack at advantage. The wound, the +3 attack, these are all good things. But for 4 attacks, I think that because I already have these and I like to use them, I'm not too excited. However, that move 6, Jump, is phenomenal. Let's take a look at the other one. Divine Intervention. When an ally suffers damage, you may suffer that damage reduced by 1 instead. Ooh, interesting. You may suffer that damage, so it's a choice. I don't know what to say about that. Do you... Okay, so it says suffer damage. You may suffer that damage. So I'm assuming that shield can't be used in divine intervention. So if there was, let's say that Erebus was to take like an attack of 5, so it's 5 damage. She takes 4 instead, but you can't use shield. I don't know the answer to that, and I'm kind of interested in knowing. So, it is the way that I'm thinking that, no. Shield cannot interact with this, and that makes sense. It says suffer that damage instead. So that means that, yeah, if they were to take an attack 4 or 4 damage or whatever, you take 3 instead. That's it. Shield does not interact with it. However, that bottom action being shield 1 affects self and all allies, that's pretty cool too. That does also bring in light. It does mean that she can't move when she pulls that up, but and it doesn't, the allies don't necessarily have to be next to her or within a range. It's just anywhere. That's cool. I like that. And it's a 9. An initiative of 9. I'm thinking though that move 6 jump is just so good. It sounds like a great idea. I don't know how excited I am for the top ability, except that, okay, since this is going to be her last time playing before retirement, then I would just go for it and play it. Maybe I don't use a couple of these other, maybe I don't use hammer blow or something like that, and I just pick something else up. The problem is that I can't use it until I'm sure I don't need to move 6 and jump, right? So I'd want to be using that move 6 at least once. I think I might take it. I think at this point, divine intervention, since I know this is her last time we're going to see her, I'm going to go angelic intervention. I said both. Angelic Ascension, not intervention. The other one's intervention. But my thought here was, if I had practical plans, Angelic Ascension works really well with this kind. It's an attack 5. Now, I don't even need to use, what's it called? I don't even need to use light. I gain advantage regardless. Another thing is, because I don't need light, I can make this an attack 6. Plus 3 makes it 9. And they're wounded, and I still gain advantage. I would already have advantage anyway, so it's still good. And because I know this is a boss, this is her last one, I think this is going to make it even better. I don't know if I would take it over this, though. I don't know if I would care too much about the top ability as much as the 9 initiative and the bottom ability seems pretty good. I think there's some really good uses for divine intervention, but as I keep saying, because it's the last one, we're going to go with Angelic Ascension. What do we drop instead? It's a really good question here. So I'm dropping Empowering Command. I'm not too excited about it because I really like this top ability, but I think this one is the one that I need to. I say need quite a bit, but I don't need to. There are a lot of other choices, but I'd like to keep Dazzling Charge for both of the top and the bottom abilities. Hammer Blow, I think, is going to be a good combination with Angelic Ascension. Defensive Stance, I'm going to be certainly using the bottom ability for. And as for all of the other ones, I don't think I want to drop a... I don't necessarily want to drop a level card to pick up Angelic Ascension. This one also works really well with Mobilizing Axiom because, for the same reason, we don't need to burn or consume light in order to make Mobilizing Axiom better. It would just become an attack of 7 with wound and advantage. So I think perhaps you know, looking back, taking Practical Plans might have been a good card to take regardless, but I think this one has saved us a few times, so I'm not really disappointed in taking Unwavering Mandate. I've had some good uses with the bottom ability here, though the mobility, this attack, they're definitely good. So it's, I don't think I made a mistake, is what I'm trying to get at. This one would have been a good one to take, but I think this one is equally as good, just for different reasons. So, alright. Our last perk. Well, I think removing the -2 to add a 0, that's probably a good one. Actually, because we have advantage, I'm going to go with Heighten. Let's remove a 0 to put in a +2. I like that. Okay, let's look at Hades here for a moment, and we'll go to the merchant, because I'm going to sell off that Drake Scale Helm. I don't see it being very helpful for it, so let's get rid of it. That puts us over 75 gold, which might mean an enhancement. So after much thought here, I think I'm going to go for putting air on Gathering Doom. This will keep this card around for a lot longer, and I think I might keep this one for forever, maybe, with Hades. I've been kind of going back and forth if I want to get rid of Paralyzing Bite or Gathering Doom, as I'm bringing in more and more of these ability cards as it's leveling, because I really like these 3 AoE attacks on the top here. Of course, I can't get rid of Foul Wind because the way that I'm playing Hades, and so it's kind of coming down to these two. And I like both of the bottom abilities for them, so this is why I'm having a hard time getting rid of one of them, because I really like this when I need it, and I also kind of like this idea too. So I might even put it on this, because I don't know how much more money you really want to be going for here. But I do want to be able to put air on one of them. The other thought was that I could put air on this instead for Vile Pestilence, the move 3. But I tend to use the AoE attack too, and it would be too expensive to put it on an AoE or a multi-attack. It just doubles the cost because you're hitting more than one enemy, even though, hey, it's just bringing in air. That's all it's doing. It's not bringing in air for all of the enemies, but it's still going to be double. So I was also looking at this, and this might be the better idea, except that I don't use this top ability all that often for some reason. I'm starting to think that I don't like Rot Maggots as much as I thought I was going to. I wanted a heal ability, and I think that's why I took this, and the top ability is cool and all, particularly with in combination with the Hawk Helm, that I can shoot a little bit further and maybe not be adjacent to allies for that attack. And this also seems like a really good idea. This actually seems like the best idea, is to just put air here. And I only need to get, what, 13 more gold? So that's what I'm going to do. I just talked myself out of it. 13 more gold. We'll put air on Storm of Wings. It's quite fitting, actually, Storm of Wings, air. So we'll do that, because I tend to use that move 5 pretty frequently. I really like this bottom ability of move. The top ability is going to be helpful from time to time, but of course it burns, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to spend any money for Hades, and we'll grab this as soon as we hit 90 gold. It's kind of expensive, but I think this is a better place than Gathering Doom, because if I hit well, I'll probably hit level 7 at least. If I hit 8, then both of these cards are probably gone. So we'll be probably replacing these unless I get something really cool to replace one of these. But I don't know if that's coming. I can't remember. I don't really want to remember anyway. Alright. Back to the world map. We do have a level up for Erebus. Level 8 Night Shroud. Getting pretty beefy here already. I mean, Erebus at the Night Shroud at level 7 is already really good. Gloom Darts, 78 initiative, attack 3, range 4, poison and curse if you consume darkness, target 3. Well, that's awesome. That is awesome. And the move 3 infuse darkness is a good choice as well. I'd probably end up using the top ability more, but this is a good option for, hey, I need to move just a little bit. Bringing in darkness is always going to be good. And Lurking Ruin at 18, so an earlier card. We might want the later card because we only have 2 late cards at the moment for initiative, but let's take a look. Attack 5, add Poison, Muddle, Wound, and gain 1 if you are invisible. Okay. Move 3 and go invisible. Ooh. Move 3 and go invisible. This would be a good reason to get rid of Cloak of Shade once and for all. I've been dropping this pretty frequently as like the first card for the long rest. I say Cloak of Shade, you know, gone. I guess I'd probably be burning Doomed Breeze if that was the case. Maybe I get rid of Doomed Breeze and then keep Cloak of Shade and Lurking Ruin. Or do I go for Gloom Darts? Gloom Darts would be a great way to curse a bunch of enemies. And it's a ranged attack too. Meaning, you know, giving us another way to make more attacks from behind Electrona or our frontline tank. So if you're not invisible, at least you can make some ranged attacks and stay safe. Or we can continue being invisible and gaining more buffs because we're invisible. Ooh. This one doesn't bring in darkness or consume it. This one does both. I think I'm going to go for Gloom Darts. Lurking Ruin looks like a really good one because of the move 3 go invisible for free. I don't have to consume darkness in this case, and I would certainly just drop Cloak of Shade. I think I don't think I would keep this if I brought in Lurking Ruin. But because it doesn't bring in or it doesn't infuse or consume darkness, I think I'm gonna skip it and keep going with the darkness build, I guess. The Way of the Dark for Erebus. This also brings in more cursing. So I might drop Doomed Breeze because I technically only use it for the bottom abilities. Sometimes I use it for the top ability, but Gloom Darts is certainly going to be a better attack than Doomed Breeze. And the bottom ability still just being a move 3 but bringing in darkness, whereas here we'd have to be moving into melee range to make this effective. So Gloom Darts it is, and I think I'm going to drop Doomed Breeze because I still want to be going invisible, right? So I want this to be an option, and because this one curses and so does this, I think I'd just rather this. It keeps him safe always to make those ranged attacks. At range 4, which is, by the way, really good. I like the longer range. And this one's okay, but it's not really as helpful as Gloom Darts is going to be, right? So we'll go Gloom Darts. I think that's a good choice to switch out. We just have the one, but we might get another perk point from the next scenario, so maybe I go for Twilight, and then I take Umbra after, and we can just replace it immediately. The heal sounds like a good idea too, but let's go Twilight. It does reduce the damage, of course. It's a -1 instead of a 0 or anything else, but it builds us towards Umbra, which is going to give us that +1. And also, I mean, okay, a -1, but you are bringing in darkness, so it's still not that bad. I think this is an interesting thing that we just don't see in any other classes. 0 classes do this except Erebus. I like it because it makes you strategize a little bit more than, okay, yeah, +1, these rolling modifiers, and I'm very excited for what Frosthaven is bringing as modifying the modifier deck. These perks are going to be spent a lot better than having consistency for everybody. Okay, just remove 2 -1s. I'm very excited with what Frosthaven is going to be bringing with their classes. And of course, I'm excited to see Frosthaven whenever it is, maybe 2 years down the road when they make it with, if they make it. But I suspect they're going to make Frosthaven, digital Frosthaven. All right. Okay, that'll do. I am going to go to the Temple of the Great Oak because I'm here. Electrona, yep. I don't see a reason why we wouldn't do that. Oh, and it brought us up to level 8. Devotion 8. So we're at 3 of 8 until we are at 6. Wealth of 6. Which is pretty exciting. Erebus will do that as well. Whoops. Over here. Okay, so now it's going to take some more time. You see that Devotion 8 is going to be, we need 100 gold instead of 50 gold. And I think it's just going to repeat at 100 gold from now on. So it's going to take more time, but I'm glad I did make it to Devotion 8. I think that's pretty important for the overall future of Gloomhaven. When you're bringing in new mercenaries, you're at level 5 now instead of much lower, because we've been pumping in so much gold into the temple here. So Hades, I'm not going to spend the money on. He doesn't really have the attack capability to make it worthwhile in my eyes. He keeps pulling it for like an attack 2. Okay, it's attack 4. I'll take it. But I feel like when it's an attack 4 or more, that's really when the ×2 shines. So okay, here we go to the Scorched Summit. Put the merchants' fears to rest in the Copperneck Mountains. This is a core quest with a boss. We need to kill the Elder Drake, who is protected by spitting drakes, rending drakes. We've already seen them in the last episode. And here is the Elder Drake. A health of 60. Movement of 0. Alright. An attack of 5. We can handle that. It is flying, so traps aren't going to be anything, but we don't worry about traps here. We cannot poison it. Wound. Immobilize, disarm, stun, push, pull, move, swap. An immunity to cannot fly. Interesting. Interesting. I'm trying to think of an ability that says you cannot fly, and I can't. Maybe there is one out there that I just never saw or took. But anyway, 60 health. That one's gonna be this is gonna be fun, huh? Let's go. Of course, we're gonna be getting an encounter because we returned to Gloomhaven. That's okay. Riding up on horses, a band of dirty, rough men quickly overtake and surround your group. They look hard and dangerous, and you immediately pull out your weapons as they approach. Then you hear a familiar laugh. Well, If it isn't my old crew, a woman in dark leather armor leaps off her horse to come greet you. You know what, boys? This lot gets a pass. She winks at you and turns around. Plus, they'd probably kill you all if things turned ugly. So here's the scoundrel Ate. Jumping back onto her horse, the scoundrel looks back at you. Well, it was nice seeing you. Just remember, you never saw me. Okay, we have the choice of attack, friend or not. Those who prey on the weak should be brought to justice. Or let the bandits go. I mean, she let us go. We let them go. We'll just look the other way. Bandits seem a little disappointed as they form up and ride off in the opposite direction. It's kind of interesting because I think you're supposed to turn on the scoundrel for, I don't want to say the correct or the best, but if you just leave her alone, you don't get anything from it. This is the way it goes. So I think for an interesting story, you have to actually turn against her, which I find weird, but hey, no encounter is a good encounter, right?
Standing before the great, proud drake, you see nothing to discuss with the monster. If it wants your help, it's certainly for a nefarious purpose. The drakes you've met previously certainly haven't been very kind. You ready your weapons with determination.
So, it's to be that way, is it?
The drake sighs.
Well, I suppose I could eat, if you insist.
It takes in a deep breath.
If I insist, please attempt to eat us. I do find it funny that we were mid-conversation and then said, you know what, actually, I got stuff to do. Let's put a pin in this conversation and I'll be right back. And then we come back and say, you know what, let's kill you. Explore or Dynamo. Dynamo again. This is like the third time she's got this in a row, I think. I don't know if there's a door. We'll go Dynamo. Workhorse or Purist Workhorse. I'm not even going to attempt to use no items. Fast Healer or Layabout. Ooh. Fast Healer, I guess? I don't think I'll be able to use Layabout here. He's gonna be racking up XP, I think. Yeah, we'll stick with it. We'll stick with what we've got. So is there a reason we want to bring anything else? Do we want to stop switch Dazzling Charge? Or maybe Strike? Holy Strike? That's really the only thing I could see being useful. Although Glorious Bolt is interesting. It allows her to maybe use a top ability to do something else, like maybe Bright Aegis, and then make a ranged attack if she wasn't able to move and attack. Or if she doesn't need to move, she can just pull this up. I don't think so. I think we're good with her. And for the same reason we're good with him, I don't think we're going to be changing these too often, honestly. I think Hades, we've built our future, our destiny with him. So Erebus. This would be really interesting, but I don't know if I'd want to burn this. I don't think a lot of movement is necessary in this one. When I say not a lot of movement, I don't think that we need to move very far. I think mobility is still needed, but because we have some ranged attacks, I don't think it's as necessary, right? So, okay, let's do this. Round 1. Yeah, so there are no doors. Let's see here. We just jump straight into it. It doesn't look like there's any spawn points. That was one worry of mine. But there are these pits. So we can't stand in these pits. They're obstacles, but basically we just can't stand there. We have a normals and elites of both the spitting and rending drakes. I do remember what she does, this elder drake. He, I don't know. I'm just going to say she for now. And I know that it moves between these spaces, but I don't remember exactly how it attacks. I know it's not like a ranged attack, but it is pretty wide. So we're going to have to figure this out. And we'll see what she does in round 1. So Electrana's going first at 14 with Bright Aegis and Defensive Stance. 4 shield. Immediately. Let's bring in light along the way, and if I get to go early, which I hope 14 is early enough, but I know that these things can certainly go earlier than 14. I'm hoping that if I do get to get this up fast enough, then retaliate 1. Okay. 62 for Hades to get some poisons out, and Foul Wind. We're getting ready. This first round is basically a way to get ready with Electrana hopefully being the only one that's targeted, but that could possibly change. 90 Swallowed by Fear, so that means I'd like to have a couple. I need Darkness and I need another one ready. So I think I'll be using both of their mana potions. Oh man, I should have spent some money there, but okay. Both of their mana potions to really get him ready so that I can take this or this out immediately. That's going to save us a lot of pain to be able to kill them. So let's think about that. That's my idea at the moment. I'm also thinking, actually, now that I think about this, let's get this up. Accelerated end to poison, and then succumb to the gift. Let's go 70 instead. So I can poison and kill you or you. Let's see if I can actually get that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd like for both of these, or any one of these, any 2 of these, to move slightly closer because they're just out of range. But in this one turn, I can poison it and then kill it immediately. So we'll be down 2 enemies, potentially. That's the hope here. I think that's a better choice, and I can get Foul Wind up later. Maybe. Maybe I don't even use it, but maybe I do. I'm a little afraid of being over here. Okay. So that's not too bad, but it is going way too early. They're not moving, those jerks. They are moving, and they're making some AoE attacks, so I have to be careful about that. Man, the Rending Drakes, I really wanted to see one of them moving. Okay, you first. Oh, we're not even close enough. So you can see this is a pretty big attack, right? If you're standing anywhere near it. But it would be here, here, and then here. So we're just out of range, which is pretty cool. We'll still get ready. I don't need retaliation. Whatever. Nice. Now I have light up already, so maybe I just use this now for darkness. I think let's get darkness up now anyway. I don't think I need. Maybe I don't need to use the other one. is what I'm trying to get at here. Plague Herald's turn. Man, I can't use the Hawk Helm in this case. I mean, this is still worth it. I can't target you, of course. You're too far away. I did it again. Okay, undo. Man, I'm so dumb. Okay. We'll skip it, and what I'm gonna do here is I think I'm gonna use this maybe to just get them both back now. Because they can heal. Man, I really screwed that up. Let's wait. I'm not gonna use this now. I think it's okay. Yeah, we're in a good position for them. All bunched up. I knew that was going to be happening. That they would be doing some AoE attacks. 4 damage. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to be using the boots to go back here to kill this one. I mean, I can do it from here anyway. We're getting air and darkness ready for the next round too, which is pretty good. We'll use that. Which one do we want to kill? Probably you. The Rending Drakes will be walking up, and we can deal with them later. So I know these can be some pretty annoying, but these ones can stun. They're muddling. The poison, the wounds are annoying too, but yeah, let's go for you. Whoops. Okay. And I think I'd like to... I'll probably just end up using this instead of going invisible now. They can go early though. You know what? Let's go invisible. I'd rather that than just getting punished later, so. Okay. Darkness and air infused. Not too bad. We've already taken one out. That's good. I've completely screwed up this guy's turn, but of course I wouldn't have known. You know, if it moved up just slightly, just the 1 or 2, or if it actually did move up, it would have worked. It would have worked. So there's no way of knowing what was going to happen. Okay, round 2. So we're going to be starting off with the Erebus. Black Arrow for invisible, staying invisible, and Quiet Frenzy for an attack of 3 plus 2 if you're invisible. We're invisible. And an attack of 3 to consume darkness. We'll see what that means. Maybe I consume the darkness here if it decides to move. I'd like to stay invisible is the thing. It would kind of be painful to watch this go away, but I'd rather be doing something. So this is a fail-safe, another option, an audible, that is. Okay, 18 for Electrona, Righteous Strength, and Dazzling Charge. We need to get rid of this poison before it hurts us, but I'd also like to get moving a little bit and continue shielding up. I guess, actually, maybe we'll be removing your poison because I'm going with Foul Wind to get this up and ready, and Rot Maggots to remove the poisons. So maybe what I'll do is I'll use her to heal that poison off, and then I can heal this poison off and then continue healing myself is kind of my thought here. Continue getting ready. I was thinking of using Storm of Wings as a possible, like, burn the card to attack these two. Oh, I guess it's over here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this does move over here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's still not that great, but hey, I think this is going to be okay. We can go invisible if 35 is fast enough, and it looks like pain is on our way. So move 7, attack for 5 at 12. Ouch. Move 5, attack for 3. It's going to stay right where it is, but we'll be invisible. And these are, well, this one, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it can still attack both of you. Oof. Oh, that's painful. That's painful. So this attack is coming for you. Yeah, that's painful. Okay. There's not much I can do about that. I mean, I'm going 35. Sometimes that's early enough, but 27 and 12? Yeah. Just difficult to contend with that. Okay, let's go with everything I've got. Maybe we can do something really good here. Let's wound it too. Why not? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Whew. Look at all the gold around here too, right? I'd like to be picking all that up. Wow. Yeah, there's nothing else coming. Okay. I wonder if he spawns. We'll be seeing. Stay invisible. Although, let's think about this. 2, 3, 4. I could undo. I could do something like this instead. I don't really know how much I like the idea of him just staying over here by himself. But instead of going invisible, what's our choices here? We could be using Grim Sustenance for an attack of 4 because he's invisible, then stay invisible. Or we could use Grim Sustenance to loot while he's just standing over here. He's done quite a bit. You know what? He's done quite a bit. This would be an attack, as I'm saying, here, here, and then here, or this, this, and this. It's not close enough to be getting the attack of 5. So let's just let's take a minute and go pick up some loot over here. Maybe we'll pick it all up later. I don't think I need anything else. Although maybe using my major stamina to grab prepare for the kill and black arrow maybe. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Black arrow. Well, prepare for the kill, black arrow, I think. Yep. Okay. I mean, I'm wounded, but that's fine. Yeah. I'm gonna want to move. Let's think. I mean, you're gonna be able to heal off. Okay, let's get rid of that poison. Yeah. Yep. Okay, and we'll use this. And I'm almost thinking use my boots to get next to it. It is going to be making this attack anyway. I don't know how far I want to get away from you, though, is the thing. There's a treasure chest back there. Just saw that. I don't really want to go too far away, but I feel like I should split us up a little bit, right? Because I don't want... Yeah, let's move a little bit. I won't use my boots to get all the way, is kind of what I'm saying here. Don't worry about any of this. Easy enough. Oof. Of course you did already, man. Well, we want to. I guess these, yeah, grasping. I mean, grasping vermin is good for mobilization. Let's get rid of Vial of Pestilence. We can't use it against you, and there's no reason. There's no reason to use it against just that. We'll be fine. So let's do this. And then I'll use this to heal this off. And oh, you got poisoned again. Well, whatever. It doesn't change anything. I guess I was looking to heal, but we'll go invisible. That's a good idea. And I'm going to use this now to get Succumb to the Gift back. I can use this in the next to kill this finally. Accelerated the end? I don't know. Rot maggots? Probably rot maggots because, okay, we can't poison it, but an attack of 4 is still not that bad. We'll take rot maggots. We'll take rot maggots, of course. So do I want... I don't think I want to use this to bring in air. No. Okay. Round 3. So I'm realizing here that I didn't pick up on this. It's immune to everything is what I thought, but muddle and curse are two things that the Elder Drake is not immune to. Curse and muddle. I like this. I like this idea. Black Arrow has curse and muddle in it, and then we'll just pick up some loot, bring in some darkness while we're over here. So that's I don't know, 12 more gold. Good work. I think you deserve that. Then at 25, we'll go Cleansing Force to bring light back in. And Path of Glory for an attack of 5/6 with advantage. I will be bringing this in, but I want this to be dead first, is kind of my thought. Once this is dead, then I'll feel better about just running up and making these attacks. I'm wondering what the other special ability is for the Elder Drake. Because so far we've only seen the same one twice. And it has another one. Then at 84, we're invisible anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll be using Succumb to the Gift. You will be dead, because I'll be using Wretched Swarm in order to get into a position if I'm not already 3 away from it. But I should be. I should be 3 away from him, from this already. And then I can get into a good position. We'll think about where that can be. He did it! They're both doing the same thing. Rending Drake, Spitting Drake. Shield, heal, and strengthen. And you're doing the same thing too. They're all going so early. It's as if, honestly, really knows what I want to do. This has been... Okay, it's only been 2. It's only been 2 rounds, but it has been playing very, very well. Alright, let's make this attack finally. start chipping away. I couldn't see what that was. Pulled a -2. Great job. I'm considering... Yeah, let's do it now. I don't want to see that again. Okay, it's already broken. What just happened? Elder Drake's turn should have attacked her right here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what to say here, guys. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Here's what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna move toward this space because it will eventually come over here. And I'm gonna make an attack against you. Okay. Reload, because that should have been advantage, and I did not pull. Maybe it will actually do it this time. Nope. Still didn't do it. Weird. Really weird. Okay. Consume light. What's happening? What is happening? I'm gonna just pass. I'm done with trying to figure this out. And honestly, I'm a little frustrated about why this is happening. Okay, let's make this attack. Hey, that's good. That was totally worth it. I want to stay away from all of you, so I'm just going to run away. I'm wondering if it's actually going to go this way first. Like, is it clockwise or counterclockwise? That would be a really helpful thing to know, right? But I don't want to be near this and then have that make an attack against you. I'll go back here. I'll do this. Round 4. Okay, so we're going first with the Night Shroud here. I'm hoping things stop acting so buggy. This is gonna be a very frustrating scenario if that's the case. I wanted this. I mean, this is her last time. I really want this to go well. Okay, I want victory, but I don't want a buggy mess. So, I don't know. Something weird is happening over there, and it's not attacking. Cloak of Shade will move 3 and maybe go invisible, or will attack and heal. I don't know which one I'm going to burn yet. It depends on where you're going. If you're going to stay here and just keep attacking, then I will go invisible and just make an attack of 4. I'll do something like that. 31, Paralyzing Bite, and Storm of Wings. And then Hammer Blow and Angelic Ascension for the move, Hammer Blow for the attack. Yep. Okay, summon a Zephyr. So it does summon some other things. I don't know what they do. We'll just see when it happens. Move 5. This is going to go at 32. So it's going to move away and make an attack and muddle. Great. Rending Drake. Oh, was she muddled? Huh. I wonder. Move 3 and attack for 5. This is going to summon here and then fly to the next perch, and we'll see which one that goes. Oh, it says it right there. It flies to the next dark pit hex in clockwise order. So it'll be going over here after it summons over there. I figured it was going to summon. I thought, hey, if it's not summoning, this seems way too easy, right? Do we want to? But I want to know what the Zephyr does. Is it going to do range attacks or melee attacks? So we'll see when we get there. So I think we want to go with. We want to be going invisible. I think we want to go invisible. So we'll go here. Go invisible. And we'll make this attack. I'm going to use the Eagle Eye Goggles. Actually, I'm not going to use the Eagle Eye Goggles. The worst card is gone. So, I mean, it could be one of these two. But let's see what we get out of this. We cannot wound it. Oh, now it's scrolling. I guess because this card is too tall. I don't know. Okay. Okay. And I want darkness because I want to be using gloom darts next round, where we can be poisoning and cursing a whole bunch. So we'll bring darkness in now. And maybe I use the other one to just outright kill one of these normals. Plague Herald. Well, we could make sure you're stunned. Or I could run way down over here and stun you instead. Which one is going to be more terrifying? I mean, we could run down there anyway, but let's make this attack. I think I want to... I'll use it here. Alright. And we'll go down here to pick up loot, but to get away from that thing too. And minor mana potion, we might be seeing some bunching up because they're going to be bringing in Zephyrs. So maybe we want to be bringing in air, but what would we be using it for? No, I'll leave it. I'll leave it for now. Yep. Good. I'm starting to think I was muddled, and it wasn't. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? I kind of want to just run and start dealing more damage to this, but I'd really like to kill these first. Maybe I just come down here and hit you, because that might just kill you. An attack of 5 with advantage. Well, it would just be attacking at 5, no advantage this time. And I would be standing right next to this, so that's probably the better idea, isn't it? I don't want to move this way and then have to move back. Yep. So we'll confirm to here. We'll make this attack. Ugh! It was a rolling modifier. Ugh! I was so excited! Ah, man, this game is really hurting me right now. Oh, they're just one. So let's see here. I want to say that they're always move 2, attack 3. I don't think they do range. It's just 1 damage each, so they're not too bad. Of course, if there's too many on the map, then it will become a problem. But they're going to be easy to kill, is all I'm trying to get at here. Round 5. Okay, so we're starting off with Erebus at 7. I figured it'd probably be best to go early. Gloom darts. Let's, maybe I'll just make this attack here. It depends on what their initiative was. I didn't get a chance to see what the initiative was, though it did show what it was. But if it's a low, or if it's really slow initiative, then I can maybe just prepare and move to places that we won't be getting attacks from it yet. We'll see. We'll see. But Gloom Darts, for sure. I was thinking of Spirit of the Night and moving around here to kill you, but I don't have my Cloak of Invisibility and I don't want to be getting attacks from them. 23, Mobilizing Axiom and Unwavering Mandate. And then Stinging Cloud and Gathering Doom for Hades. We'll see which one we go for. Again, if these are all, well, if these two are dead, then I don't have to worry about you as much because it'll be attacking you. And if I decide against because they're going too slow, then I have Stinging Cloud that I can make this attack. That's kind of my thought here. And I can just move a little bit. Maybe pick up that. Alright. So yeah, as I was kind of expecting, 99. That's not moving, which is good, but I didn't... Oh boy, what are you doing? Okay, move 0, attack for 4. At range 3, targeting 2. Ooh, 3, so 1, 2, 3, yeah. You are going to be getting attacked, though. Unless I move him close enough. Spitting Drake. And then I can walk away from that. Okay. A lot going on here. I might... It's going to move 2, so it's not that big of a deal. Except one is probably going to be going for you unless I move away from it. You still have your boots, so I could move like this. Or I just use this now to make all of these attacks. It would poison and curse... Well, it would poison and curse you. Or do I move like over here to make that attack against you instead of you? I think I might do that instead. Do this. Because from here I can make an attack here, here, and here, killing all 3 of them. I don't need to kill you though. But this is the better place to stand because everybody's within range. We're definitely doing this and definitely doing that. Okay. Innate, invulnerable to all damage, untargetable by all abilities. Oh no! I didn't see that coming. Huh. That means both of them are going to be attacking you or her. Well, let's kill you. We'll attack you. And we're gonna attack the other 3 people here. We're putting in a bunch of curses, which is okay too. Okay, I mean, this is all I can do, so I'll do it. Darkness is up, that's awesome. Okay, good. Okay. I mean, that's dead, so that's something, right? We'll make this attack. Oh! Nice! Nice. And I'll use this with light. I can remove that poison at least and heal you a bit more. And I really wish I could heal you more, but... Okay. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, that's bad. Well, should I make this attack to maybe kill you? Or do I just keep pounding on this? It has one more. I mean, I could use both. I don't know if I'd want to use this right now, but I think I should go for this. Okay. I think that was worth it. I think that was worth it. We'll see. Let's go pick this up. It's just gonna stare into the corner over here. Alright, fair enough. Do I want to bring in wind? I don't think so. Okay, well, all of the other enemies are dead. All of the drakes are dead. Now we just have to deal with you. The problem is that these things are going to be attacking us pretty hardcore right now. Drake scale armor. There it is. No. Okay, well, that's useless anyway, so I'll burn it. You're kidding me. I thought about not burning that first one. Okay, that one's useless too. Whoop, I need to burn two. You're kidding me. I'll keep that. I need to keep everything that keeps me invisible at this point. So gloom darts. Invisible. That's a heal that I think I want to be keeping. Although I do have a major healing potion, but man, I need to be resting and... I definitely should have put her closer to this. This is gonna be painful. Alright. Gloom darts. My two late cards. I have to do it. Nope. No long rests. I mean, she could handle a long rest. She could definitely handle a long rest. You're over in the corner. We can do something with that. Maybe. You have to take a short rest. And like whatever it is, I can't be picky here. Let's go with this and Grim Sustenance to go invisible. Actually, yeah. No, because I know 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I do want to be going early-ish, but I think 29 is always going to be early enough. Okay, prepare for the kill. For an attack of 2, bringing in darkness and Cloak of Shade to go invisible. That means I'll be going over here to make that attack. I just need to be making attacks and staying invisible with you at this point. There's not many other choices I can do with that. Then 69, we're just going with the the 2 cards you've got, Rot Maggots and Grasping Vermin. We'll see if I can do anything with that, I don't know. And Long Rest with you. Untargetable by all abilities. Does Retaliate target? He's doing it again. So, yeah, we, No, don't skip movement. What are you, crazy? Still can't wound, right? Still can't. Oh, you were muddled. Okay, I can actually use this now. That was a mistake. Burning a card before dying. I should have only burned a card when I was about to die. Yeah, that was a mistake. Okay, well, I guess if I move up and then make the attack, they're going to be poisoned. But oh well, I have to be making these attacks. I can't undo here. I need to go this way though. Actually, let's go this way. Because both of them are gonna be focusing on her. And I need to be going this way, because it's going to move that way. So this will give me a way to start moving in this way. And I have my Hawk Helm is what I'm going for here. Okay. So we'll use this with my Hawk Helm. And I'm just gonna... I guess I'm gonna use it. Okay. I mean, it's... Could have been worse. Could have been worse. We will... Do I want to get air ready for next round? We still have 4 more. Probably going to be taking a short rest with you. I don't think there's many better... I don't think I can really take a short rest with you. Yeah, you're going to go first to here. And then you are going to move up. Just one, or you're going over here. And then I can just run away from you. Okay. We're almost at half health here, guys. I'm gonna do it. Let's bring in air. Okay, well, we will... Oh, it actually goes after we... Yeah, I guess so, isn't it, huh? Cool, well, we get rid of that. That's nice. That's actually pretty cool. So, perform the long rest. And I'd like to use this, but honestly, this bottom action is really what... Our bottom ability is really what I'm going for here. This would be really good too, in combination, of course, with that. Bright Aegis would be good. Ugh. I guess Unwavering Mandate. I don't think I'll be able to use the top ability, and the bottom ability, I think I need to be moving, so... Let's see. No, it's not going to work. No. That was exciting, though. That was exciting. Okay. Round 7. We got this, right? Eesh, we got it. 14 with Electrona, Bright Aegis, and Angelic Ascension. We're going to use this jump to get out of this mess. I think that's more important than standing around here and getting pummeled to death. And then Bright Aegis to make sure that I'm getting light, but also retaliation, because I can get her to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that retaliation is going to be good. We'll be able to get that retaliate on it if it does make the attack. Then at 29, the Night Shroud. Erebus with Black Arrow and Grim Sustenance for the movement. 1, 2, +2. And then I'll be attacking with Black Arrow at 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's too far. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no, I was counting wrong. With Black Arrow, Curse Muddle, that'll be good. That'll be good. And then at 84, Wretched Swarm, to actually, I can jump over this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll put a good distance between us. And then Stinging Cloud, so that I can be able to reach this for an attack. Okay. Okay, so it's just going to make one attack 5. Whoever's standing next to it, it will be her. That's fine, though. And then they're going same thing. Okay. Yep. Oh, that's great. Get this up. And this is good because we have Retaliate now, so it'll deal 1 damage for that, and we won't be taking too much. Unless it can only pull a +2. That's all it can do to really do a lot of damage. And your turn. Night Shroud's turn. Yeah, I guess I could have maybe... The thing is I really I want to be doing some attacks to you. That's my major concern right now, is if I just walk over here and then go invisible, I feel like that's a waste. Although I was kind of considering it, but I'm really screwed back in here. So unless I think this is really my only choice. Oh, down here actually. So that I can make an attack. I will curse it and I'll muddle it so that it does even less damage, but more damage is better. It does risk killing you again, but you're already close enough to death, so. Alright. We're below half. We're on our way here. Good. That's good. It's really good. I wonder if they're flying, like untargetable by all abilities. So, like, would a trap kill these things? I'm really wondering how I'd be able to. How you can work with this. I don't know. Well, we might as well use this. You're already muddled. Well, we can muddle you again, I guess. We'll use this. It is just going to muddle you, right? Okay. Well, I can do this just in case, but... We got air back. That's awesome. They're coming for you. You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna just take the damage. Guys, this is just poor luck. I did make that one bad mistake, but that's bad luck right there. ×2 twice against him. That's just bad. Bad luck. I guess I needed to take a rest anyway, but And this way I can actually put some distance between us and not be targeted by them. So okay, round 8. So we're gonna start off with Erebus. I took a short rest and Cloak of Shade was burned. I'm not happy about that, but actually I'm okay with it now that I've come to terms with what's going on here. We're going to use Prepare for the Kill 1, 2, 3 and Grim Sustenance. We can make an attack of 2 and then go invisible. That's fine by me. Then we're going to go with Electrona, Path of Glory, and then Illuminate the target. So we'll be able to make an attack of 6 with advantage, and then another attack of 6, which is going to be pretty helpful. I'm hoping 48 is fast enough that it doesn't... I forget what the initiatives are for that particular one, but if it's not, then I guess I can use this to move 2, 3 with my boots, and then I can still make a Path of Glory attack, I guess. I really don't want it to leave this space before I get this. That's pretty important right now. 91 will use Storm of Wings just for high movement, and Rot Maggots for another attack of 4. Okay, 85. It's still summoning, which is a problem, but let's see how much damage we can output right now. Hey! You jerk! You jerk! I want to say that, yeah, it does not shuffle until the end of the round. So at least here we know we're not pulling it. Come on here. Okay. Okay. Wow. Well, it's not stunned. That's fine. Whatever. That was a lot of fear there, but could be a lot worse, right? And oh, where did it go? So I'm going to use this. I don't have to move very far, but actually I do. I do have to move pretty far. Let's go this way. Because I don't want to be anywhere near any of this. And I can at least start moving around this side, and I'll make the attack of 4 right there. With that, attack of 5. Five more damage. If you, I blame you right here. Erebus, this is all your fault. Yeah, I'm okay with that, whatever. Round 9. So I didn't even get to use Angelic Ascension. I really wanted to, but I just wanted to be dealing damage immediately, and maybe I could have brought this up first in the very first round, pull this up and go for defensive stance. That should have been, maybe that should have been my first. I wish I did it that way, but hey, I wouldn't have known. But we're there. We're getting there. So it's all or nothing here. You're probably going to be dead. You're probably going to be dead, but I'm okay with that. I don't need everyone to survive. And she is going to be taking some pretty heavy damage, but she's going to be fine. So we're starting off with Erebus, Black Arrow to make that attack. Maybe you can pull through. We'll have to move up a little bit, but maybe you can pull through and actually lay the killing blow. I don't know if I want you to do that, though. Let's go later. This is what we're going to do. Let's have Electrona go first, okay? And if you fail, then hey, that's your fault. But I'm giving you the chance here. Righteous Strength to move, get some shield, Hammer Blow, attack of 5 with advantage. That should kill it. Should. Then, if it's not dead, we can maybe finish it off with Erebus or Hades. I need to kill Hades, so regardless if I make this kill, I can move up, pick up some more loot, and then probably get hit by something and die. You're probably dead, Erebus, but you deserve it. Clearly you deserve it. Ooh. Yep. You are absolutely bugged. That's too bad, man. This is too bad. But hey. It wouldn't... This thing missing those 2... I think it was just 2 attacks. It's not really that much of a game changer. And if I was muddled, then I apologize for being a little frustrated about that bug. But maybe I was muddled. It's something I will see in editing. I mean, that was beautiful. But you still did not pull advantage. Just end your turn. Night Shroud. There's not much I can do here. I wanted to pick up some loot, but just keep you invisible. And we'll use this to... How about just jump right in the middle of that? That sounds fun. Yeah, I was just thinking if this guy actually misses, because they've got a curse in there. If this guy misses, then it'd be over. But we'll take it. You're dead. Because this one is going to be attacking her.
With one final blood-curdling screech, the giant drake falls off its perch and crashes to the snowy ground. It appears to still be alive, but its breaths are weak and shallow.
Bloodthirsty and obtuse. I don't know why I should have expected more,
The drake whispers.
Congratulations on your stunning success. I'm sure you will be heralded as heroes upon your triumphant return, adorned in crowns of gold and cloaks of silk. Riches will be laden upon you, and 5,000...
The drake's whispers trail off, and the breathing stops.
Oh. I feel a little bad about that. disappointed that Erebus is actually the MVP in here, killing 3 of the enemies, and dealing the most damage taken, even the most healing done. Really? I guess we were so poisoned most of the time. Huh. That's funny. She barely took any damage. That was beautiful. You could have made, what was it? Oh, you had fast healer, right? Yeah, we didn't get any of these. That's unfortunate, but that's good. I mean, hey, Electrona, well done. That was great. She slayed the dragon. She actually laid the final. She actually laid the killing blow on the dragon, on the elder dragon. Wonderful, great job. A few bugs, which makes it a little unfortunate, a little frustrating. But hey, victory is a victory in my book. The two attacks, as I was saying before, those 2 attacks that the Elder Dragon bugged out on and did not make those attacks, it wouldn't have changed things all that much, really. She would have been hit twice, I think. And, oh no, maybe it was just the once, and then the, what was it? The Hades would have been hit at the end, but I was going to be okay with that anyway. Maybe I would have burned a card just to get 1 more XP out of that last movement card, but anyway, he would have been dead. It's fine. Let's get on to celebrating Electrona's retirement. How to train your Drake. Achievement.
Needless to say, the Drake's sarcastic predictions do not come to pass. You report your deeds to the Gloomhaven authorities and receive a modest reward to add to the modest amount of treasure you found on the Scorched Summit.
20 gold each. 2 reputation. That might be helpful. 1 prosperity. That'll be good. And then 12 XP each. Okay. 20 gold. Come on. Here it is. Achievement, Dungeon Veteran. Surely no one is more a hero than you. I think that's quite fitting for Electrona. You have scoured Gloomhaven for its rarest and mightiest foes and bested them in glorious combat. Your battles will be spoken of for generations. Though, you do not plan to rest when you bid farewell to your valiant fellow mercenaries and make for the open road. Perhaps one day you'll return to Gloomhaven and see what the other unique creatures have emerged to meet your challenge. But for now, 4 creatures await beyond the reach of this city, and it is your heroic duty to face each and every one in battle. And there it is. We've unlocked a wonderful, amazing class. That's exciting. Though we probably won't see it for some time. 10 gold at the end. Yeah. Okay, damage done. 1,004. Good. Good job. 73 enemies killed. 5 exhaustions. Healing done. 324. I'm excited to seeing how these numbers, this one and these 2, compare to the others. I read this earlier, so I won't do that again. And we've unlocked you. We'll see that here in a minute. I am actually going to remember, so spoilers are coming. That's right. The Doom Stalker. Oh, we picked up another level. Awesome. So the Doomstalker is joining our ranks. Let's quickly take a look at him. He's an orchid, and which is the same as the Spellweaver. Starts off with 8 health, but of course that's at level 1. Has 12 ability cards, which is the most. I want to say the most. Which I think also the Tinkerer starts off with 12. So 12 plus the 3, which makes it 15, is what that's trying to get at here. So let's take a look at the cards real quick. Man, I wish they would like put this in order of initiative. This always bugged me. I never ever put them in my hand like this. I always put them in initiative order. So obviously a ranged class, but it has this interesting thing called Doom, and it uses Doom. You mark enemies with Doom, and in this case here it says this enemy's attack, move, and range are all reduced by 1. Cool, but there's a whole bunch of them, and they're really cool. When this enemy dies, perform a heal 4 self action. This enemy suffers 2 damage at the start of each of its turns, so it's like a double wound. And if you actually wounding it too, it's really cool too. There's another one that's really interesting that probably... Oh, this one's really cool. When this enemy dies, all enemies adjacent to the hex in which it died suffer 3 damage, so it's like a bomb. I love it. Yeah, and of course there's more to come with leveling up. I think that's one of the ones I'm thinking of. It is. So, some pretty cool things. It's also one with nature, perhaps, you could say. So it's really, it has some interesting summons as well. Here we see a Warhawk, a Battle Boar, and a Vicious Jackal. Pretty cool stuff. And of course there's... Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. Attack 2 at range 4, add +2 and gain 1 XP if the target is doomed. So, pretty cool. Pretty interesting things here. I really do like this class. It's a really fun one. And this one in particular, I used twice, I think. After he had retired in my board game campaign, I had brought him back in particular for the last like 2 or 3 scenarios of the campaign, because I just wanted a very strong ranged character, and this is that. That is the one. So, but anyway, that is him. We are not going to be bringing him in because I'm looking for a tank. There's really only one here that I'm interested in, so I don't think I'll be putting it to a vote. We've already played the Brute. Of course, we've already played her. And we've already played the Cragheart. So I would be pinning any one of these 3 up against the Beast Tyrant, but because the Beast Tyrant is the only one that is really around as a tanky kind of character, then I'll be bringing in the Beast Tyrant. So let's do it. His name, I think, is pretty obvious, is Pan. I think a pretty good name for him. Of course, he's a pretty tiny little guy too. A vermling, and he has a companion, a bear. Now Pan, I think, is another one of these well-known Greek gods, which is the guy that has horns and his legs are that of a goat, basically like a mountain goat. So he's a god of the wild and of one of the nature gods. But he is also known to be a god, a fertility god, and the season of spring. Interesting. I did not know. I mean, the spring makes sense, but didn't realize he was one of the fertility gods. But of course, you know, the pan flute, which is also kind of interesting because they have the pan flute in ancient South America, like around Peru. And I always thought that was kind of interesting how the pan flute came from two different places, basically around the same time. I always thought that was kind of an interesting thing. Anyway, obviously they didn't fly the pan flute out there, but cool. All right, well, let's welcome Pan, the beast tyrant, to Olympus's Chosen. Ooh. I was looking at the rewards here. Both of them are pretty cool. Oh, this is tough though. All right. Aberrant Slayer. Kill one flame demon. Okay, kill one of each demon. Okay. This would unlock, I think we call this Triforce, even though it's 4 triangles, not 3 triangles. But Triforce. And the other one is the Circles class. Augmented abilities, own 4 enhancements. This one's kind of expensive. 4 enhancements. But and I don't know if we've actually gotten a whole bunch of enhancements. That would mean we'd have to be picking up a lot of loot. And I don't know if I think he's necessarily the looty kind of guy. Rethinking this a little bit, he is still a vermling. Vermlings do kind of like shiny objects. So augmented abilities might be a good choice for him. I think so. He's kind of like a shaman looking kind of guy, so enhancing his abilities might be something that he's looking to do. Slaying demons, not so much. We'll go with augmented abilities. So, own 4 enhancements, requires access to Enchantress. We already have that, of course. Sure, Gloomhaven may not be the coziest place, but that's perfectly fine when it has so many other things going for it, namely Ice Thirst. You have never seen so many. There are even rumors of one in town with the ability to strengthen a person through magic. With a little enhancement, you could excel at anything. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I think that works. Oh boy. I'm kind of excited about this, actually. He's kind of an interesting character. Or class, that is. Alright. Well, we've got a whole bunch of leveling to do for him. We have to get up to level 5 and then another level here. Let's do this one real quick and then I'll wait. I'll have Pan do all of the leveling and stuff. And we'll start next episode with all of that explanations. Hades, reaching level 7. Airborne Toxin. Curse and Muddle, target all adjacent enemies. Or target all enemies within range 2 instead. Curse and Muddle. I like it, sure, but yeah. 57 for the initiative. And then the bottom ability, Poison, target all enemies, and then bring in air. It's unfortunate that this burns, but it makes sense why it would burn. But you don't want to do this until you have all the doors open is kind of the way that I think about this one. But to be running up in the middle of a bunch of enemies and cursing and muddling them, or using, of course you could use air to go at range 2, sure. I mean, that is super powerful, but now you're stuck in between a bunch of enemies. So either we run up and do this in the middle of a bunch of enemies with, let's see here, with Wretched Swarm, we've got a move 4, so perhaps there's like a little hole we can jump in there, curse muddle them all, even go out at range 2, and then go invisible? Sure. And then later we can use this to poison everybody else that's on the map. Let's see what the other option is. Baneful Hex. So the top ability is a burn, and it's persistent. If a curse causes an enemy to deal no damage during its attack, that enemy suffers 3 damage. Ooh. Okay. Curse, move 3 and curse target all adjacent enemies. So this is basically the same thing as Airborne Toxin. The top ability here and the bottom ability there. I could see people wanting both of these. So when they hit level 8 or 9, they take the other one. So that you could move 3, curse all adjacent enemies, and then curse and muddle all of them again. That would be putting, let's just say it's 3 enemies, 6 curses, and muddling them all. There would be very little damage coming from something like that. Yeah. I think I'm actually interested in taking an earlier one, though. Both of these don't poison. I mean, this one does, okay. But Black Tides looks kind of interesting for our build with him. Oh, and he's got 100 gold, too. That's good. So Black Tides would be that attack 4, range 3, just a common attack. Attack 4 is kind of strong. Bringing in air is really nice for foul wind, so that we could consume and bring air back in immediately. That works really well. Move 4, bringing in darkness. That could help Erebus, or we could actually use it for its purpose with accelerated end. Nightmarish Affliction, Fetid Flurry. I guess I'd probably take Nightmarish Affliction because attacking 2. So I think I'm gonna take Nightmarish Affliction, and I'm conflicted here because these are interesting cards. They're definitely good. I think if I had to choose from the two, I'd take Airborne Toxin because of that top ability is actually, I think, is better than Baneful Hex. The bottom ability there. Because I could use Wretched Swarm to move to a position where I'd really want to be. And then Airborne Toxin to curse and muddle everybody, or even go out range 2. There's something definitely there. And I think it's really cool. But I would have to make sure that it goes invisible by doing that. Because I won't really be able to go early to get out of that position either. So either I use it that one time and that's it, or I have to use my stamina potion to take this card back and then make sure to go again in the next round to curse everybody again. That's like a very big move that would help quite a bit. I could see putting 10 curses out pretty easily. Well, maybe not pretty easily, but I could see putting 10 curses out in 2 turns with that. And that would be pretty helpful. Sure. I could see that being pretty cool. Nightmarish Affliction continues the poison and also has curse, and it brings in darkness, and I have 2 targets. And on top of that, the bottom ability, being able to immobilize 2 targets, is really cool. So instead of Airborne Toxin, I would take that instead of over Baneful Hex, I think. I would probably take this if I was doing a curse build for that top ability. I think that's really cool. But Erebus isn't going to be sticking around for too much longer. And it's just going to be Hades with Gathering Doom. But by bringing in Nightmarish Affliction, the problem is I don't want to look at 8 and 9 to make this choice. Here, you know what? I'm doing it. It's done. It's done. So I've taken Nightmarish Affliction. I'm going to drop Grasping Vermin because this is the immobilizing attack. For Nightmarish Affliction, I can still immobilize if I need to, or I can use the top ability to poison and curse more. I think this is a better choice. People out there are probably crying at me right now, saying that these two are amazing. If you're making a curse build, yes, I see it. But I'm not making the curse build. I'm just flat out not doing it. I think Nightmarish Affliction in combination with Gathering Doom, in combination, of course, with Gloom Darts, and I think that might be it. Nope, Black Arrow. So we've got enough ways to curse. I don't think I need to move in and curse all of my adjacent enemies as well. I think we can still make attacks while cursing, and I think that's the point I'm trying to make here. Attack and curse, not just curse. Alright. Just one? Okay, that's fine. So... oh, and then I have Incantation as well. Let's go for Intensify. I wanna get rid of these -2s. Those things have been popping up, and I'm over it. Hades, you have picked up all of the dragon skill. You are immune to poison and wound. Like, do you see what I mean here? To take up the armor slot, the helmet slot, and the boots slot. I mean, maybe you don't want to take up all of those, but I'm selling this right off again. Drake Scale Helm. You strengthen instead of muddle. Drake Scale Armor. You can't be poisoned or wounded. Like, okay. I'd rather just go straight for the chainmail or, you know, the sword edge armor. I'd rather just take that. And then the boots. Unaffected by difficult and hazardous terrain. I've already talked about this. I think winged shoes are better anyway. 9 times out of 10, winged shoes. Drake scale boots, sometimes. These things aren't that exciting to me. I feel like they could have been more exciting, but they're situational, and I think you can have fun with them anyway. Nothing to buy. We can buy something small for Hades, but I will wait. And then I will also take a look at the Enchantress. Maybe I go along with the, what was it, Storm Wings, and I put air here. I don't know. I've got the money, so I could actually do that. And it might be a pretty good one to go for. I could afford plus target on Nightmarish Affliction. Wow. Wow. There's something there with that. Well, anyway, I'll be thinking about that. And we'll start the next episode in the Merchant, the Enchantress, and leveling up Pan. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I certainly did. I know I got a little bit frustrated about the bugs, but as I said, the victory is a victory, and I don't think those bugs would have really changed the outcome at all. Again, we would have pulled a victory regardless, so. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time.